If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
Hey, Earl,
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
if you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Should we try another one?
Yeah.
What about opening your mouth wide?
I love to
Should
open
we?
my mouth wide.
Okay. If you're happy and you know it, open your mouth. Good one. If you're happy and you know it, open your mouth. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, open your mouth. Let's try one more because I love being happy. Let's say hooray.
Oh,
Okay.
that's one of my favorites to do too.
Is it? Oh, good, Earl. Let's do it. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray.
Hooray!
If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray.
Hooray!
If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray.
Hooray!
Earl, that is great. I
love
think that was funny. Nice singing. You know, Earl, I went for a walk earlier and I found the most unique thing.
What?
Well, it's something I wanted to show you. It reminds me of what you talked about when you were and Earl, when you and Sue were talking about ducks.
I love ducks.
So, this is a different one because
Is it a duck feather?
it's not a duck feather. Let me kind of move it here to the camera so the camera can see. There, Earl, what did I find?
It looks like one of those nests we talked about.
Yeah, this nest was made by a real bird and it must have fallen from a tree. They must have been done with the nest and it fell out of the tree and that's how I found it.
What would make it fall out of the tree?
Well, that's a good question. Sometimes if it's a really, really windy day, it can fall out of the tree because when they're done using the nest, they stop adding some of the mud and the stuff that makes it stick. And so, look, even like when I hold it up, you see how some pieces have fallen off?
I see that.
So, because they're not using it anymore, so no, it's no longer as strong like they used to be.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah, there's some interesting little green pieces in here, and there's a whole bunch of sticks. I think it's so interesting to think that a bird did this just with their mouth.
They're good builders.
Yeah.
Hey,
What?
I've even seen sometimes where they found some string.
Yeah,
Or
you know what? I've
fluffy
seen
things.
that too. I'm going to turn, I haven't seen any on this one, but let me look down here. No, I'm not seeing string yet or fluffy things.
I remember that they use mud like glue, right? That's what you
Yeah,
said?
yeah, absolutely. Oh, you are smart, Earl. And you know what I wanted to do today?
What?
I wanted to measure how big this bird nest is.
Measure it?
Yeah, there's lots of different ways that we could measure it. One way is we could use a tape measure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
My dad
And
uses those.
does he? I have a toy one right here, but it works the same as a tape measure. All I would do is I would stretch out my numbers from one side to the other side. And it looks like, I'm going to make sure the camera can see it, it looks like if I stretched it out, it would be, this number right here, Earl. Do you know what it is?
I always remember that's an 8 because it reminds me of a snowman.
That's a great idea.
It's 2 circles.
It is 2 circles. This nest looks to be about 8 inches long.
Wow.
Yeah, isn't that kind of cool? Other nests are much smaller, like a hummingbird nest. Maybe is only 2 inches long.
Whoa. That's
Or
little.
a duck nest would be bigger.
I remember seeing a picture of a duck nest.
And do you know an eagle's nest would be huge? If your dad stretched his arms out all the way that they could go, let me help you one time. If your dad stretched his arms out that big, that's how big an eagle's nest would be.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Do you
they're
know-
really big.
Do you know there's a road in Albert Lee? It's called Eagle View, and it's by the nursing home by St. John's.
Oh, sure.
You can see an eagle's nest kind of close.
Wow. I'm going to go check that out later. That's a
It's
great
huge.
idea. Do you know, if you find something like a nest or something that you want to measure, but your dad said you can't use the tape measure,
Yeah.
you could use other things.
Like
Look,
what?
well, I have some
Rocks.
Yeah. And I could just line, I'm going to move my camera a little bit so that the friends can see it too. There, I know I can't see you right now, Earl, but I'll move it back in a minute.
Okay.
You could line up your rocks from
1,
this edge.
2, 3, 4, 5.
What do you think? Is it about 5 rocks big?
5 rocks big. That's right. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, so you could find something else that you can use to measure if your dad said you can't use his tape measure.
That's a great idea, Miss Audra.
Yeah. Do you know what else I like measuring?
What?
Well, these I had from school. Let me get my nest out. These I had from school. Earl, are you looking at yourself in the camera?
Yeah.
You're kind of funny. I'll put the camera up a little bit. There you go. Earl, I'm going to put some of these over by you. Do you know what these are?
I do. They're worms.
They are
They're
worms.
pretend.
They are pretend worms. I'm kind of putting them all in like this. Ooh.
Worms are usually kind of brown or black. Or
Yeah,
white.
yeah, they aren't usually that color, are
No,
they?
These
No.
are pretty.
But look, Earl, I was hoping, first of all, if I pointed to them, that you could help say the colors.
Okay, yeah.
And maybe our friends at home could help too. Let's start over here with this one. What color?
It's green.
Good job. How about this one right here? What color?
Yellow like the stripes on my shirt.
Very nice. How about this one?
That one's purple.
Good. How about this one, Earl?
Do you know? Orange. Yeah, they're right too. Orange.
How about this one?
Do you know? Yeah, red.
Yes. How about this one?
Another green one.
And how about this one?
That one's like the sky and like the collar on my shirt. It's blue.
Very good. Hey, quickly, before we talk about their size, let's count them. Ready, Earl?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Nice job. And Earl, these worms are different sizes, just like real worms are.
I see that.
When I was planting my garden and making a hole in the ground, I found some worms.
Ooh.
Do you remember why we need worms in our garden?
But they help the dirt, like to get air into the dirt and kind of break it up.
Yeah, you're totally right. And some worms that I find might be really small, like this.
It's teeny.
But other worms might be this big or even bigger.
Wow.
Yeah. After it rains sometimes, then I can see even more worms. Then they kind of come out for a little bit, don't they?
Yeah, and then the birds get busy.
What do the birds do with them?
They like to eat them.
You know a lot, Earl.
I won't eat a worm. Blah.
Well, you know what? There is a kind of candy worm out there. They're
Oh.
called gummy worms. Have you ever had one of those?
I have had that. You know what? My mom made a snack for me. She put chocolate pudding with worms in it, so it looked like mud and worms.
Oh, Earl, I love it. This is great. Do you know what, Earl? Right now, we're sitting outside, and the sky is getting darker, and there's more and more clouds. What do you think might be happening soon out here, Earl?
Do you think it's going to rain?
It might. It might be raining soon, so you know what? I better go. But thanks for playing with me and learning about measuring things.
Hey, you know what?
What?
If it does rain, when we look outside afterwards, maybe we'll see some real worms.
That's a good idea. Maybe we will. Yeah. Hey, friends, if you find something that you wanted to measure, you should let us know about it. We would love to see what you can measure at your house. But right now, we're going to go, so we'll talk to you later. Bye.